Okay, well, welcome. It's week 11 in English 333. This is our orientation video. Let's see, a couple of announcement-y sort of things. I've been slow in getting your graded stuff back to you, and I apologize for that. I realize that your weblog grades have not been up and shown to you. I've been keeping them, every week, and I don't know why I didn't have them visible, but they weren't, and so I apologize about that. They will be visible to you now, so you'll be able to see that. I also did grade and return the multimodal documents. A couple of people had some issues with some technological stuff about getting them to me that we're in the process of resolving now. But I was really pleased overall. What terrific work you guys did. So you should all feel good about that. It was really interesting and enjoyable for me to get a chance to interact with those multimodal documents. So thanks for your hard work on that. So now to this week. Two tasks this week, and they're fairly straightforward. One, as you can probably imagine, is finishing the annotated bibliography. So you're going to read whichever of the documents or of the articles that you haven't read yet in your set of documents. So you're going to read that and annotate it within the wiki space. And so that's pretty straightforward. It's what you've been doing. You shouldn't have any problems with that. The second task then is to start to look at opinions and ideas and attitudes toward the articles that you read from other people in our class. And so I'm asking you to read into, you're going to investigate what other inquiry groups have been saying about the articles that you read. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to read over the annotations that other people gave to the articles you read, and then write a blog entry where you are synthesizing what you found out. So in other words, if two people read the same article, they're unlikely to see the exact same things as being significant or important within that article. And so what I'm anticipating is that you will find out that some people read the articles that you read and saw stuff that was quite different, and that should surprise you a little bit. Sort of like, oh wow, I didn't even think about that, in relation to this article. So that's what your blog entry is doing, is looking for the places where, other people said the same thing as you did, so you feel smart, that's good. And then other places where people saw stuff that you never even thought of, and you can go, wow, that was a really interesting observation. Okay. So, it's just because we're different people, we're different readers, and so we prioritize things in different ways. So, this is not a judgmental kind of a thing like, they saw this thing and I must be stupid because I didn't. It's not at all that. That's not at all the case. It's just that you're a different person than they are. So so that's the idea, is to sort of see where you fit as a reader into what other people happen to see in the articles that you were assigned to read. Okay, so again, to sort of look down the road at where we're going with all of this. This is going to be a memorandum assignment that you're going to be doing. You'll be getting the details about it shortly. But so you're going to be using all of the information that you've been gathering here, and that the people in your group has been gathering as well. You've all been reading different things and trying to suss out what it is that contemporary research says about what works in teaching writing to kids. So so that's going to be put to use in a memorandum assignment where you're going to be making recommendations about a writing program at whatever grade level you anticipate yourself teaching at. And so we're looking for principles as we're looking through this. What are some of the principles that we see about good writing and good writing instruction, so that we can extract those ideas and try to synthesize them into something whole. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I don't think that I have anything else to report to you about, but I do want you to continue to write, continue to reflect, continue to think carefully about the ideas that we're battering about in class here. And please do keep in touch with me if you have questions about things, if you have observations, if you have whatever. So Anyway, keep in touch.